Hey, John Grube, mantraining.com. You know, everyone knows I'm big on personal responsibility. Okay? It's kind of like if I leave for work late and I'm speeding and a cop pulls me over. Most people would be pissed off at the cop for pulling them over. Me, I know that I fucking caused that. I wish he wasn't there. He was. I wouldn't have been speeding if I didn't fucking leave early. Why was I leaving early? I don't know. Maybe I got up fucking late. Maybe the alarm went off and I just fucking decided to stay in bed. I don't know. I'm just saying, so many people will blame the policeman for that. Okay, where I do think cops are fucking basically just there to write fucking tickets and to, collect revenue. They have their place, but I'm not going to blame that cop. Okay, that's not going to get, and it's not going to set me off for the rest of the fucking day. Okay, there was an incident where when I was driving truck up here in Pennsylvania, we got to get a lot of these hills, a lot of these real big, steep grade hills, and you got to pull over. There's a stop sign. You got to put your truck in low gear, and it's 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, because if your truck gets away from you, your brakes burn the fuck out. You'll lose control. You'll easily do over 100 miles an hour on these hills, and they got runaway ramps so you can fucking run up on, graveled up and stuff like that. Anyhow, I go over this hill, I don't know how fucking many times. Well, this one time I was zoned out. I went over the hill without stopping at the stop sign. Went down the hill, doing 20 miles an hour, doing my thing. Didn't realize there was a DOT cop at the stop sign at the top of the hill. Okay? I'm going down the hill. I see state cop lights behind me, which is rare because I don't usually get pulled over. I don't know what the fuck he wants. I pull off for down there, I guess. Like, what's up? The cop says, I don't know. Guy at the top of the hill told me to pull you over. I'm like, what? He says, I didn't stop at the sign. And I'm like, oh, fuck. What could I do? I didn't try to get out of it. I fucked up. I wasn't paying attention. I had to take the fucking responsibility for it. Okay? Sign was there. I didn't fucking stop. What are you going to do? It did fuck me up a little bit on the day because I was a little aggravated, only because it's my job, the CDL driver's license and all that stuff. But I didn't get points or anything. It didn't matter, but it bothered me because I fucked up. No, going down over that hill fucking hundreds of times. That day, I wasn't paying attention. So the responsibility part is where most people will not take responsibility, blame everything else on everybody. They wake up late, they blame somebody. They get to work late, they blame somebody. They blame traffic. They blame the fucking red lights. They blame, they always blame them. You get in trouble at work, they blame someone else. Or they call somebody, oh, he's doing this or he's doing that. People don't take enough fucking personal responsibility. And a lot of things people don't realize that even the things that happen to you. See, I don't believe there's too many victims out there. I believe you put yourself in a situation, it's kind of like you leaving a fucking bar 2 or 3 in the fucking morning. Okay? Well, something happens to you, you leave that fucking bar all staggering drunk and you get fucking mugged. Okay? Shouldn't have got mugged. People shouldn't mug people. But, you didn't help yourself out. Maybe you shouldn't have been at the bar 2 in the morning. Maybe you shouldn't have left the fucking bar drunk. Maybe you shouldn't have left the bar by yourself. Kind of like what girls do. Girls will go out there, their friends will leave them. They'll fucking walk home or whatever. They think they're safe and they're not safe. Well, but they don't ever take any responsibility for that. I told my own kids, my own girls, hey, this is what's going to happen. You don't do this. Okay? You got to be responsible and you got to take responsibility for these actions. If you go out and do these things, something like that could happen. Okay? It shouldn't, but it can. And if it does, you bear some of the responsibility. Okay? People don't do that. And I say this to people, and then people get so pissed off at me. It's kind of like when you go get a job. People today are always, there was an article written, I guess it was about the Home Depot founder. Of course, everybody is bad-mouthing him because he's rich and he doesn't pay any money yet. I don't know, somehow the place still goes on. You tell people that it's not their responsibility to pay you a living wage, okay? Just like minimum wage. Nobody can live off minimum wage. It wasn't meant to, okay? All the things that are fucked up, you are still responsible for you, okay? If you're a grown-ass adult and you are fucking working minimum wage, what did you do to fuck up? You had to make some bad choices in your life or you wouldn't be making minimum wage. Or you just don't care. But people believe that they have to work for these people. You don't have to. Okay? The market takes care of this. Okay? If you are not good, you won't have a job. You shouldn't have a job. You're not entitled to fucking 6 figures just because you walk in a job. You haven't shown your worth. But people don't want to take responsibility. They blame everybody else. And you can't even explain it to people. There's people out there right now that will say, oh, I like to work 37 hours a week and then I can do this and do that. Let me tell you something. Most people that work 37 hours a week, okay, in a job, they're not doing anything extra. They're not creating. They're not fucking training, most of them. They're fucking bums. Okay, they're spending more time on the games, eating more food, spending time, fucking doing shit. I don't know, man. I don't like that type of life. I don't like that life where I just fucking go walk around with my head and my fucking in the clouds going, woo, what can I do today? Like a little fucking toddler. I don't know, man. I like a little bit of discipline in my life where these people will tell you, well, I don't need a job. Well, motherfucker, how are you making your money? You know, and people just say, well, you know, the government will fucking take care of it. So I don't want you taking my money because I am working. And that does piss me off because you somehow can feed yourself with my fucking tax dollar. In my opinion, if you are capable to work and you don't, you fucking starve. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Okay? If I want to give you money from my pocket to help you out, then that's my priority. Okay? That's my prerogative. I can do that. But I don't want the government taking it and fucking doling it out to people that don't work just because they don't want to fucking work. They don't want to work. Oh, like, I can't work for that. I can't work for that. I can't work for that guy. I got anxiety. I got depression. I got a bad back. Fuck you. You know? A lot of people are out there fucking pain and fucking hurting, not feeling good and sad, and they still go to fucking work and take care of their fucking families. There's a bunch of people out there who are just fucking pussies, especially the men today. Listen, man, I don't really care, man. You take responsibility. There's a book I just got. This is an older book. It was written in 1988. It's called The Power of Choice. It's got a little bit into it. I like it. Guy's fucking telling you in here that it's all your fucking fault. Your responsibility. Matter of fact, he tells a story in here real quick. I'll tell a story. It's about a family that's coming from Texas. They fly to Colorado. They get a car from from Budget Rent-A-Car, whatever it is, and they asked for them to put snow tires on the car. Well, apparently there was 2 tires that weren't snow tires, and they got in an accident. Well, I feel the same way. If you're a father coming from Texas, and you ask for snow tires, and you go to get in this car, and you got your family in there, don't you walk around the car and do a pre-trip? Maybe I do that because I'm a truck driver, but I'll know if there's snow tires on there. I'll know if there's bald tires on there. And if there's bald tires, I'm not taking the car. If they don't want to help it, I go somewhere else. I get it, man. But these people took the car. They got in a car accident on a snowy road. But why would you let somebody else be responsible for you and your family's life? You know? If you tell me this, well, I'm going to make sure because, you know, kind of like in a hotel. I go to a hotel. The fucking door doesn't lock. I'm not staying in that fucking room. You know, I'd be stupid to fucking stay in there if the fucking there was something wrong with the fucking locking mechanism and somebody broke in and fucking robbed me. Well, that would be my fucking stupidity. Okay? The fucking hotel dropped the fucking ball, but I decided to stay in there, so I have to bear some fucking responsibility because I didn't do what I needed to do. You know? Pay attention, man. Take more responsibility. It's a new fucking year. Don't make excuses for your fuck ups. You probably had fucking everything to do with them. Stop blaming other people, man. Your life will be much better later.